Good morning, brothers and sisters. How we doing? How we doing today? First, we want to thank Allah for bringing us together. Then we want to thank Allah for waking us up this morning to bring us together. We're going to start out with prayer. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. All praise be to our Father, most gracious, most merciful, Master of the day of judgment. Thee alone we serve, thee alone we seek for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou hast restored favor, not of those upon whom thy wrath brought down, nor those who go astray. Okay. All right, we read out of the feast. F-E-A-S-T. The feast. Chapter 5, verse 51. The title is Certain Jews and Christians Cannot Be Friends. Certain Jews, let's say all Jews, say certain Jews, and we are the true Jews. They're talking about us too. And Christians cannot be friends. And it reads, O you who believe, do not take certain Jews and Christians as allies. These are allies of one another. Those among you who ally themselves with these belong with them. God does not guide the transgressor. You will see those who harbor doubt in their heart, hasting to join them, saying, we feel lest we may be defeated. May God bring victory or a command from hell that caused them to regret their secret thoughts. The believers will then say, are these the same people who swore by God? S-O-L-E-M-N-L-Y, solemnly, that they were with you. Their works have been immutified. They are the losers. O you who believe, if you revert from your religion, then God will substitute it in place. Let me read that again, brothers. O you who believe, if you revert from your religion, then God will substitute in your place people who he loved and who love him. They will be kind with the believers, strain with the disbeliever, means separate, and strive in the cause of God. Whoever fear of any blame, such is God's blessing. He bestow it upon whoever he will. God is bounteous, B-O-U-N-T-E-O-U-S-E, oh magnificent. Your real allies are God and his messenger, and the believers who observe the contact prayer, salat, and give the arbitrary charity, zakat, and they bow down those who ally themselves with God and his messenger, and those who believe belong in the party of God. Absolutely. They are the victors. Okay. We want to thank Allah for giving us that this morning. Our Father. And we have to practice these things. Allah telling us that, that's how he wants us to live. We have to practice these things. And the only way to practice them is to do them. Okay, I got one more for the day. I'm on spoils of war. I'm on spoils of war. Chapter 8. Verse 24. The title is, The Righteous Do Not Die. The righteous do not really die. That's what the books say. The righteous do not really die. And it reads, O you who believe, all right, you shall respond to God and to his messenger when he invites you to what gives you life. You should know that God is closer to you than your heart. Your heart is inside your body. God is closer to us than our heart. So what that means, if your heart is inside the body, what God is that, and he closer. Simple. And that before him you will be summoned. Beware of the retribution that may not be limited to the evildoers among you. Beware of the retribution that may not be limited to the evildoers among you. You shall know that God's retribution is severe. I want to thank y'all for listening. And we have to do these things in order to get close to our Creator. We have to do these things. We have to do these things. Now, at first, you didn't know who you were. So Allah is kind of giving us a little slight on the sins. But now that you know, you got to do these things. I greet all of you. And the greeting says what Jesus said. Go and may peace be with you all. And now for the Muslim, Assalamu alaikum. I love y'all.